welcome to this channel. I've been looking in YouTube, but I didn't see any proper way to learn the abacus and to find new tricks. So in this channel, you will see me showing you some cool abacus tricks, and I'm going to tell you how to do mental math. I'm a graduate in mental math, and I've been sharing my knowledge with my little brothers. I want to share my knowledge with you in this channel, and I will help you to understand mental math very well. Do you want to be good at math? Well, mental math will help you. If you're in a shop and your parents are trying to find out how much money should we give the shopkeeper, then you can help them too, and you can add and subtract, multiply and divide. When we learn mental math, it will help you do that. Do you see this rectangular shape? This is called an abacus. It has rods and beads. This abacus has 17 rods altogether. And there are two levels. There's an upper level and a lower level. I'm going to be telling you what the upper level means and the lower level means, and what each rod's digits are. If you have an abacus and you're trying to put all the rods like this and doing all this, that will take a long time. So all you need to do is you can also just pinch your fingers like this and go through the this rod and just slide it across the full abacus. So there's two red over here and there's two red over here. We take the middle red, and that equals, this is a 1-digit rod. And that's how you know that's the middle rod. So this is 1, this is 10, this is a 10-digit rod, and this is a 100-digit rod. Okay, now I'm going to tell you about how much the rods represents. This middle rod represents 1. So if I just put 1, this means 1. This rod represents 10. So if I just put 1, that will be 10. And this third rod represents 100. So if I put 1, that will mean a 100. We're not going to go that far in the rods, and we're not going to reach the thousands yet. We're going to start in something very simple. We're going to do a small addition question. So let's do 2 plus 3. See how I added 2 beads? Because this is a 1-digit rod, one bead represents 1. So I put 2 up because I said 2 plus 1. So I'm going to put another 1 because I said plus 1. So 2 plus 1, and I got 3 because this is a 1-digit rod. This is a one-digit rod. So let's start with a simple addition question. Let's do 2 plus 1. So because this is the 1-digit rod, I'm going to put 2 beads up because 1 bead represents 1. So I said 2 plus 1. So I just did 2. So I have to do 1 more. So 2 plus 1, that's 3. Let's do another question. Let's do 2 plus 2. Because this is the 1-digit rod, I'll do 2 because each represents 1 and another 2. That equals 4. And now I'm going to teach you how to do 2 plus 3. 2, but wait, there's only 2 beads left here, and there's not 3. So if that ever happens to you, you will use this and take this 2 down. And that's how you do 2 plus 3. I'll show you again. 2, but there's not that much beads, right? So I will put this, I'll take this 5, and I'll put this 2 down. Now I'm going to show you some more questions. I'm going to do 3 plus 1. Because this is the 1 digits, everything represents 1. So I did 3 and I added 1. And 3 plus 1, I got 4, which is correct. So now I'm going to do 3 plus 2. But there's only 1 left. So do you remember what to do when that happens? We take this 5 and push the 3 down. And then the answer is 5. 3 plus 2 equals 5. Now I'm going to do 3 plus 2 plus 2. So now I'm going to do another question. I'm going to do this question is 3 plus 2 plus 2. So I'm going to add 3. And then, because there's only 1 bead left, I'll take this 5 and push the 3 down. And then I need to add another 2. So I'll add 2. And that's 7, which is the correct answer. So now, okay, so my abacus is messed up again. So do you remember what to do? Okay, I think I remember. No, that's not the way. You pinch your fingers like this and go like this. There, now my abacus is good. And you have to always remember to keep this upper beads like on top. If it's down, then it's really going to like, it's going to make a big mess, and it's going to confuse you by a lot. Now I'm going to show you a question. I'm going to do 2 plus 2 plus 2. That gave me 6. I'm going to show you again because that's a little more confusing. Because I just told 3 plus 5 and I pushed the full thing down, right? So I'm going to tell you why I'm going to do this. So I'm going to do 2 plus 2, which equals 4. So if I'm going to show you another question, but first I need to find out which is the 1-digit rod. But remember I told you the one in the middle is the 1-digit rod, so I'm going to do that. So now I found out the 1-digit rod, which is this. So now I'm going to do 2 plus 2. So this is 1 and 1. 1 plus 1 equals 2. And now I'm going to add another 2, which equals 4. Now I'm going to show you another question. 2 plus 3, but there's not 3 left here. There's only 2. So we take the 5 and we push the 2 down. Now I'm going to show you a 2 plus 2 plus 2 question. Or 2 plus 3 plus 2. So I'm going to do 2. And remember, there's not a 3 here. So I'm going to take the 5, push the 2 down, and I'm going to put another 2 now. And now it's 7. 2 plus 3 plus 2. That equals 7. That's correct. Now I'm going to do 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2. I'm going to show you that again. So 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2. So I'm going to put 2, and because there's not 3 beads here left, I'm going to take the 5, push the 2 down, and I'm going to put a 2 up here, and another 2. And that equals 9. And that's correct. Then, why is my abacus always getting messed up? Well, now you know a quick and easy way to do that. So let's reset it. Okay, now that we reset this abacus, we're going to do another question, but this is in a different rod. We're going to do 10 plus 10. And remember, this is the middle one. So this is a 1-digit. But we're not going to be looking at that. We're going to be looking at this digit, so this rod. This rod is a tens rod. So I'm going to add 1 because it's actually 10, but it's just in the tens rod. So it's basically 10 plus 1. This equals 20. And another way I can tell you how I imagine it is that because I imagine this as a 0. So I put this 1, and this is a 0. So 1 and 0. That looks like a 10 for me. And the same thing happens in the hundreds rod. If I just put 1, I think of these as zeros. So 1, 0, and 0. That's 100. So now I'm going to teach you some 10 addition questions. So 1, which is actually 10, plus another 1, and that's 20. So 10 plus 10 is 20, and that's correct. And now we're going to do 20 plus 30. And the same thing happens. Remember when we were back here in the 1-digits rod and we were doing this? The same thing happens for the other rod. It's same thing for all the rods here. So we're going to do, because there's not one more bead, I'm going to push this 5 and push this 2 down. And that is 50. And 2 plus 20 plus 30 equals 50, and that's correct. Now I'm going to show you some more questions. Let's do 2 plus 3 plus 2. So 20, well, it's actually 20, plus 30, and that's how you do it because there's not 3 more left. So 20 plus 30 plus 2, and that's 70, and that 70 is correct. So you might have seen people do like this when they're adding, and then now you're probably asking, how does that relate to abacus and mental math? Well, they're actually doing this, but they're just imaginary. They're imagining an abacus over here. So they're like 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. They're imagining the beads that they're pushing up. And so if you ever see a person do this, that means they're actually doing an imaginary abacus. So the abacus is very confusing and mental math is confusing too. But don't worry. If you're learning this and you're saying, what is going on here? Don't worry. I was very confused too when I was starting to learn it. So I suggest you to go buy an abacus and it'll be easier and I can teach you step by step. In the coming videos, I will make you a master in abacus and mental math. Thank you for watching this video.